Hello, Desert Mountain members. Welcome to another Turf Talk. I'm here with Sean Emerson, our Director of Agronomy, and we're standing out here on 5 Apache. We'd like to talk to you today a little bit about what to expect when our golf courses reopen. Here we are on October the 8th, and we've got Sean, I think a pretty good start to the grow-in at Apache here in the transformation over to cool season grass.
You know, we're excited. Remember, we're converting Chiricahua and Apache into cool season grass, which is going to be a rye fescue mix.
Now next year at this time, we'll have Chiricahua, we'll have Apache, we'll have Renegade, and we'll have 7.
We'll have 4 courses.
Yeah, we'll have 4 courses available, so we'll have a lot of room for members to play. But because of the rains that we had, maybe tell the members a little bit about why we had to push it back and kind of what they see here in the grassing.
Well, you know that rain's usually always pretty good for Desert Mountain. We had 3.5 inches of rain, which is a little more than I would want in a rainstorm.
In a short period of time.
Yeah, exactly. And what happened on the golf courses is Cochise was 3 days old. The seed was on the ground. Apache was about 10 days old, seed on the ground, and the seed moved a little bit. And we'll show you right in here, there's some areas where the seed moved a little bit, and so it got all bunched together. So we had to come out and reseed some of the courses, re-drag them, spread the seed out, but you can't get it back to the perfect evenness. So right now we're still got a little pocky area, especially on some hills and low areas where water ran. So that's what we had to work on, and that's what delayed us.
So members, what will they see on the opening dates? Like for instance, we know Cochise is now going to open on
21st?
October 21st, okay? And then Geronimo will open on October 26th.
Yes.
Apache will open October 29th.
Right. And
Cheery will open on November the 1st.
That's correct.
So by November the 1st, we'll have all 7 golf courses back open. What will be the expectation? Will it be young, new turf, or do you think members will see what's down at Renegade?
Let's break it up. Cochise and Geronimo are overseeded, so it'll be your typical overseeds. They'll have the Bermuda base, so it will be cart path restrictions when we open.
2 weeks?
2 to 3, depending on.
Okay.
I'm hoping 2 because of the germination.
Okay.
But we'll be open and off cart paths for our members events.
Perfect. How about Cheery and Apache?
Well, Cheery and Apache, this is going to be their permanent turf. And we'll give you an example. Right here is a perfect example. We have a few areas like this that we're fighting on Apache and a little bit on Chiricahua. You can tell where the seed kind of moved.
Yep.
So we've reseeded it, we're aerifying it, we're putting tarps and fertilizer to kind of thicken those up. So how it goes these areas will be the overall opinion of the golf course.
So if we have a couple thin spots like this, they will continue to fill in as we go through November,
we keep
December.
seeding, tarping, and there's not a lot of them, but there's a few. This is kind of 5 and 11 and where the hills move.
Kind of our weakest areas.
But if you look over here, you can see how everything is filled in. You still see where the seed was bunched.
Yep.
But the area in between has filled in, and that's kind of what we're trying to get to in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And every day, every week, it just gets smaller and smaller. But the good news is, once we do this one time, it's the permanent turf.
Sure.
And I think when you play Chiricahua's fairways are pure.
Yeah.
I mean, they got through the summer really well. We redid the approaches and some bent grass. We redid the greens and the bunkers. And so around the greens on Chiricahua, up on the hills, is where we had to have construction and the water off. So that's still got to come in a little bit, much like what you're seeing right here.
Okay, great. Lastly, the greens on Cheery versus the greens on Apache. Those are new greens, so they tend to be a little firmer.
I think Chiricahua will be just like Renegade in 7.
Okay.
It's the same grass, same. Actually, Superintendent Mike Gracie grew them in.
Okay. Patchy Greens?
Patchy Greens have been here since 1996. Mark Snyder, who keeps care of them, are in great shape. And Cochise the same way. And Geronimo, the same. So I think you're going to putt on some really good putting greens this winter. We're having a lot of grub damage. You see a lot of skunks. We're actually catching skunks right now.
Okay.
I think we're up to 6 right now.
Yep.
javelinas and all. And underneath this fine looking turf, there's, we call it land shrimp, but it's really a grub, and those animals are going after it. So we're respraying and trying to get that caught up. But you'll see a lot of areas where animals are digging out there right now.
Well, a couple hot spots. Where are those?
Outlaw number 4, we see quite a bit.
Okay.
A little bit on Geronimo 3, 5, and 9 up on those hills.
Sure.
So we're trying to respray that, but it's a losing battle right now.
Yeah, they were here first, and this is their food source, so we're trying to take it away from them. And unfortunately, they do cause quite a bit of damage. So thank you for you and your team for.
Well, the rules do cover them, right?
They do.
If you're in that area, burying animal, you get a free relief.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, and shameless plug for Dos Amigos and Dos Amigas. We've expanded the field. If you haven't signed up, please do. If you're a newer member and you don't know anybody, contact us, and we'll be happy to pair you up with another member. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you.